Hello guys, in this video we're going to be talking about premium and discount. But before we begin, I'm just asking to those who are watching this video and yet not subscribed to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. And to those who have subscribed, thank you very much. Your support is very much appreciated. All right, let's begin. Today we're going to be talking about premium and discount. We're going to be talking about when is the right time to sell and when is the right time to buy the market. Okay, I'm just gonna explain what premium and discount means. So initially, we're gonna start with premium first. So initially, a premium is um a new agreed upon price that is higher than the original price. Okay, so let me put this into an example. Let's say you want to sell something. All right, so initially when you're selling something, you want to sell it at a premium. So you want to sell it at the highest price possible to get the most amount of profit, right? So when you're selling something, you want to sell it at a premium so that you sell it at the highest price possible. Okay? A discount. A discount is initially a downgrade below the initial price. Okay, so when you're buying something, you initially want to buy it at a discount. Okay, so let's say you want to buy a car or a house. You want to buy it at the least lowest price possible. Let's say you want to buy a car that's going for like 5,000, right? And then you negotiate a discount. You initially want to buy the car for less than what it's being sold for. So it's being sold for 5,000. You want to get it for at least 4.9 or 4.5 or even lesser than that. Okay, so that is the the the, the, the mechanics behind the premium and discount. Premium. So I've labeled premium with this gray box, and discount is this green box. Okay, so the premium and discount is usually set by this tool called the Fibonacci. So you're just gonna drag it up or down. Okay, so initially this is how you set it. You just go to the settings of the fib retracement, and you wanna untick everything. All right, when you first come to this, it's gonna be ticked all over the place. You wanna untick everything, and you just wanna set the 0, 1, and 0.5. Okay, and then you can color code the Fibonacci based on your already color coded candles. Okay, so now that I've explained what the premium and discount is, let's go and implement this to the real chart. But before I do that, let me just explain this in theory form. Okay, so let's say we have a bearish market. Okay, let's say we have a bearish market. Okay, let's say we have a bearish market. Okay, let me just remove this to one. Okay, cool. Let's say we have a bearish market, and right now we have a break of structure right here. Okay, we break of structure, and as we said before, this is our swing high right here, and right here we have our pullback, and we have our swing low. Okay, cool. So right now we are bearish. What does it mean? It means we are looking for shorts. Okay, so let me just give an elaboration about that. So when we are looking to short, we are looking to sell the market. So short equals sell, and long equals buying. So when you're shorting the market, you are selling the market, and when you are longing the market, you are buying the market. So right now the market is bearish, and we are looking to short. All right, we're looking for shorts here. We're looking to sell the market. So initially, as I said in the previous video, you just gonna we say that you wanna wait for price to either come in the zone until price initially gives you that realignment and then comes down. Okay, but then we don't initially know when it's going to do that, right? But then this Fibonacci tells us that if you drag it, so you want to drag it from the swing high, right? All the way down to the swing low. Okay, so now you have your swing high and swing low, and this is the 50%, right? So this 50% is the one governing the premium and discount. So right now we're looking to sell, okay? And I've said, as we've said before, when you're looking to sell, you're looking to sell at the highest price possible, right? To gain as much profit as you can. So you want to wait for price to come above the 50%. After it comes above the 50%, then you can be sure that if you get that realignment in the premium zone, you can look to sell the market. And also this 50%, above 50% region also indicates to you that whatever realignment you get is going to be valid. If you get any realignment below the 50% inside the discount, those realignments are most probably going to be fake. So you want to wait for price to come up from the 50% in to the premium zone, and then after you price get into the premium zone, you want to wait for that realignment and then sell the market. Okay. Cool. Now that I have explained this in theory, let's move on to the real chart and show you exactly what I am talking about. Okay, so we're gonna be looking at euro dollar. Okay, so for those gonna be like, okay, this is the same chart as yesterday from GBP/USD. So euro dollar and GBP/USD kind of like share the same sentiment. They correlate together. So sometimes they may share the same candlestick pattern, the same direction, but they're still two different pairs. Okay, cool. So let's begin from like right here. So price sold, right? And we have our pullback, right? We got a pullback here, and then price sold, giving us the new break of structure, giving us a new swing high up here. And then after you see the three kind of pullback that we talked about in the last video, and then you have your pullback, okay? So after you have your pullback, now you have your swing low and you've got your swing high. And then you're looking for your premium zone, okay? So what you want to do, you want to take your fib, and then you want to drag it from the swing high all the way down to the swing low. Okay, and as you've seen right here, price came in to the premium zone above the 50% into the premium zone, and then after it goes into the premium zone, I will teach this later into the videos about the realignment of price, right? But essentially price does give you that realignment, and then price sells all the way, giving you your new lower low and a new break of structure. Okay, so let's look for more examples to explain the premium and discount. So price gave us the new change of character, and then no pullback here, no pullback here, but we do have a pullback here. And then after you see the pullback, you just want to kind of like drag your fib from the swing high all the way to the swing low. Now in this case, price doesn't come all the way down into the discount. Price just give us a little bit of a pullback and then continued higher. Now this is completely normal. Sometimes you get big ranges, sometimes you get small ranges. The range is typically what is in between the swing high and the swing low. So whatever's happening in between, that's your internal structure, and it's also called a range. Okay, a range is typically something in between two things. All right, so the swing high and the swing low, what's going on inside, that's your range. All right, cool. So right now, price came from giving us a big range to a little small range, like a swing high, pullback, small pullback, and then high high. Okay, that is completely normal. Okay, cool. So let's move on to the next. All right, so in here, no pullback whatsoever here. And then we have our new pullback starts from here. All right, so this is going to be our swing high. So if you take our fib from the swing high to the swing low, as you can see, price comes into the discount, right? This is the 50%. Price comes into the discount and then skyrockets up, giving you what? Giving you a new break of structure and a new high high. Okay, cool. Let's move on to the next. All right, so right now, this is the highest point. Price starts giving us a pullback from this point. We sell, all right? And then from that, as you can see, if we do this, and then we take our fib from the swing high to the swing low, as you can see, price comes into the 50%. And then as you can see, before price comes into 50%, it was just selling, selling, selling. But after it came into the discount zone, price started having some aggression to the upside. But then price continued to sell, giving you a change of character. Okay, cool. So right now I've got to change the character, so that means we are bearish, right? Now we're looking for shorts. Okay, so we're looking to sell. So right now, after you get your confirmation of a pullback here, you want to take your fib again from the swing high to the swing low. Okay, and then you want to wait for price to just come into this. All right, so a lot of people might have gotten like a confirmation here, like a realignment. But as you can see, price after giving the realignment, price just skyrockets up again, comes into the 50%, and then after coming to 50%, that's when it starts seeing some downfall of price all the way down, essentially giving us the new break of structure and a new lower low. So as you can see, it's quite important for you to wait for price to come into the 50%, into the discount if you're looking for longs, and into the premium if you're looking for what? For shorts. Okay, cool. Let's move on to the next range. Okay, so right now we are working with this low and this high. Okay, so we grab our fib from this high that gave us the new break of structure to this low that gave us the new pullback. Okay, as you can see, price comes into the 50% and starts having a reaction. Price goes up again, attempts to go lower, but then for some reason, price decided to go up, giving you a new change of character to the upside. Okay, cool. Now we move on to the next range. Okay, so this is a pretty big range. So let's do this. Okay, so I'm gonna take our fib, and then we're gonna drag it all the way from the high to the low. Right, but in this scenario, price doesn't come into the discount. And like I said, it is totally normal. This strategy that I'm teaching you for free, it's not 100% win rate. Okay, it's not 100% it's going to work all the time. Okay, but it's going to work for you more than enough times to keep you profitable. Okay, that is the goal of any strategy. We're not looking to just grab big money as fast as possible. No, we are looking for a strategy, for a system that keeps us in the game long enough to survive in it, because we're not looking here to avoid losses. We are here to survive the losses, not avoid them. Okay, so if you're out there looking for like 100% win rate strategy, you're not gonna find it. Okay, you're not gonna find it at all. So let's continue. So we have our new range. Okay, so right now we have a pullback from this original high. Our pullback commenced from here. As you can see, price doesn't come no way close to the discount. So let me just pull out the fib, okay, from the high to the low, and you can see price didn't even come anywhere close to the discount, which is completely fine. So as you can see, for most of the time, like from this low all the way up to here, we just sit on our hands. We just sit on our hands, not trading, not doing anything, just waiting for those high probability entries. Okay, because if you were to enter any long position here, you would suffer losses, and that would not be a deal for you. So if the price isn't giving you what you're looking for, just sit on your hands and do nothing. Okay, just wait for that completely good trade for you. Okay, cool. Now let's move on to here. Break of structure, high, low. Let's take our fib, high, low. As you can see, price comes into the 50%, and then after it comes, it has a reaction, sells again, but then initially comes back, taking out the high, but only with the wick. Okay, it doesn't close with the body, so it's not a break of structure. It's only a wick. Okay, it's called a liquidation. That's something we'll talk about in the future videos. Okay, cool. And then we come into here. As you can see, this is a pretty big range from this high to this low. Price doesn't come anywhere close into the premium. Now, and then price comes back, price turns bullish. So according to time, we're gonna end here. Okay, but then at least you've seen what I'm talking about premium and discount. And then in the next video, we're gonna be talking about supply and demand. As you can see, this is where we are right now. Price. This is what I'm gonna be talking about. You see these little gray boxes. This is what I call supply and demand, and we're going to be talking about that in the next video. But for this video, it's only about premium and discount. So remember, every time you want to buy the market, wait for price to go into the discount. And how do you know that this is a discount or this is a premium? You take your pool, your Fibonacci, from the swing high to the swing low. Okay, for those who want more clarification on what I mean here, I have a mentorship where I teach people exactly what this is firsthand. No, I'll be correcting you that this is the swing low, this is the thing, this is the swing high, this is how you identify this is how you identify this. So for those who are not getting this on this free channel, hit me up in the comments, and then I'll be sure to reply to you back. But for the sake of this video and our time, we end here. So don't forget to leave a like and a comment and a subscription to those who have not subscribed.